Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a guest video from Salty Walty in the superb Jagen. I didn't roll for this. I honestly, except for the half-price spins, haven't rolled for much of anything. Now that Crossbone X2 Kai has been announced, I'm not sure if I'm going to go for that either. I'm just kind of sitting on tokens and waiting to see what happens. But there was a 72-hour step up to get the superb Jagen, which I believe should also be in the standard gacha now. But the superb Jagen is a sniping raid. It is a really nice looking suit. I've had some people tell me about their experiences with it, and it looks like fun. I'm hoping I drop it sooner rather than later, but like I said, I should ultimately have the chance. To be honest, in the kind of hobbies I am in, toy collecting, gotcha games, etc., fear of missing out is the final boss. If you can beat that, you're good with everything. But yeah, got a nice charging mega beam launcher. Got Jagen rifles as a sub weapon. Just yeah, all kinds of good gear, and it looks like I'm pretty sure you can charge it while moving. Not 100% sure on that. I'll have to pay more attention. Which, Achilles heel there, but yeah, good shot there. Okay, it's a one hit, kind of like the Hyper Mega Launcher. And speaking of the Hyper Mega Launcher, oh, that is a Hyper Mega Launcher. Brain. Yeah, so this is the first Hyper Mega Launcher variant, ooh, with piercing too, it looks like, to have the beam bayonet. Technically, they could have made the Hyper Mega Launcher version of the Zeta Gundam into something like this, because it should technically, with having the beam rifle and the Hyper Mega Launcher, have access to its standard beam sabers and two different beam bayonets. This, of course, just has probably has a standard saber and the HML bayonet, which is still a plenty good toolkit, and good thing for piercing. Shame the Despoта had to kind of take that stun, but yeah, piercing is not a bad thing to have for a sniper, just because sometimes coordination is difficult, especially when you're dealing with randoms like you are here. But yeah, it looks like a fun suit. Ooh, good lunge too on the downswing for that. So yeah, I want to say there's there's other things that are similar to that. We were trying to figure out where the animation comes from the other night, and I think it's probably closest to the F92 Type I think, the downswing on its beam lancer. But there's probably other things I'm forgetting. Like, forgetting is another, specialty. But yeah, so far so good. Salty's team has a really big lead. We've got 5 minutes left, so that could go anywhere, but definitely a good start. And yeah, let's see, I think that's another superb Jagen. This is another UC Engage suit, incidentally, which looks like it takes backpack parts from some other suits and a Hyper Mega Launcher, of course, and puts them on the Jagen, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with that. I feel like I you know they of course introduced the unified maintenance plan in 0080 and 0083 so that they could justify interchangeable gear for Xeon the way the Federation has it. But I kind of like the idea that, like, the Federation's like philosophy of mobile suits is just kind of like make one frame, make one set of gear, and swap it around as needed. I just like when the factions have different design philosophies. That is really really nice. Something that Gundam's done since the very beginning, and G-Quux I thought did a good job with that too, because even when the hybridized technology in the Gundam derivative suits Xeon has still have a different philosophy than the Federation. It's really really thought out, and I like thought out designs. Okay, Thunderbolt Perfect Gundam took Salty down. I think that's the first death so far, and that is yeah, well, first death for Salty, and yeah, 3 minutes and 20 seconds left. That's a good start. And yeah, enemy team is catching up a little bit, but so far the lead is holding. And back in. If I seem a little bit like even more unconscious than usual on how I'm doing this, like having trouble making things out. That's because I am to get the right like dimensions for things the way OBS works. I'm actually watching this through the preview window on my larger monitor, which is a smaller overall picture than I'm used to working with. So, yeah, just you know, just production things I'm working out gradually. But like I said, I do seem to be getting a little bit more consistent sound levels, so I'm really happy with that. Because yeah, I just somebody was saying that they hate it when when sound levels go all over the map on stuff they're watching, and I am the same. You go back far enough, and the sound volume and quality are going to go all over the map on my stuff. But yeah, I've been trying to get a consistency, and I have tried to bring up the background volume a little bit lately so that it actually you can actually hear the game some without it being overwhelming. Like just maybe I'm alone in this, but I feel like when there's just too, it's not even that the game is the game volume has to be too loud to mess me up. I feel like there's just a like if they are like similar volume levels, I just my brain can't cope. But the older I get, the more I have issues with multiple sound sources. Like if I'm listening to something and somebody's talking to me, and I'm playing a game in there too, just like the brain just goes shut down. 8-bit brain trying to process 32 bits worth of sound, I think. But let's see. So far, lead's gotten a little narrower, but Salty's team is doing well. And man, I need to focus more because this has been a really good round, and I really like the look of this thing, but just I am my usual rambly self. But yeah, I probably should have rolled for this one. But again, there will be more chances. I don't think there's ever been a one and done suit in the game that has never been made available another way. So, yeah. Good shot there. Yeah, just this is yeah, I feel like I could have a lot of fun with this cuz it is pretty well equipped for, all ranges. It can work well at extreme long range as you saw. It can work well at close range. It just, really fantastic toolkit on this. I think probably from the look of things, what it trades for that is fragility. Ooh, good grenades too. But, honestly, with this much of a Swiss Army knife of a mobile suit, I can kind of understand that. Ooh, good backup stun from the allied team. Salty comboed the Mega Launcher into the Jagen rifle and took out that perfect Gundam. And yeah, they are going to win this round. And this thing, yeah, has a really good performance. I like it. Good downswing there. Almost. Is there enough time? There is. Nice. Nice clutch kill at the end. So let's take a look at the final scores. Yeah, I like this. There's look good on it too. Okay, Salty got top diversions. 5 and 4 and 107,000 damage. Very nice. That is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We will be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. I kind of fell off of UC Engage, which sometimes I regret. I really do like the new animation. I hope somebody does a compilation of that and makes it available separately when the game has run its course. But right now, yeah, I only have space for a couple of things on my phone anyway, as large as some of these games get. So at the moment, it is Fate Grand Order and G Generation Eternal. And in case you didn't see, G-Gen Eternal has added an event called Generation Tower, which is basically a set of basically puzzle-based stages that give you some interesting rewards, like a bunch of diamonds, of course, and also Gundam Seed Freedom era Lacus Klein as a ultra rare pilot for free. So yeah, I'm working on that. It's like a 20-day event with so far 15 stages, so that's looking kind of doable.